Hello, friends, and Merry Christmas. Laura Whitfield here, your independent and Scentsy consultant from Laura's Aroma Retreat. And I know it seems crazy to be doing this on Christmas, but we actually celebrate our Christmas a couple of days ago. So my husband was not the luck of the draw this year. He did end up having to work Christmas Day, so we celebrated with our girls. Well, he was off a few days ago, and then we did a family Zoom call this morning with my family from around the country and did gift opening with the kids and stuff this morning. So that bought mommy a little bit of peace this afternoon because they are napping after all of the crazy. So I figured now would be, I would take this little bit of opportunity to share what I have been warming over the last couple of weeks. I've been a little MIA because my husband was off prior to Christmas, so we were doing, spending time with him while he was home and doing kind of the family thing, the Christmas light drives and baking cookies and all of that fun family stuff. But so I have a moment of quiet and peace in the house. I'm not ever sure how long it's going to last, but I figured I'd share what we've been warming in the home. So the first one out, and let me just say I do have 8 warmers on my main floor at this point. I went a little Christmas crazy, and then of course they came out with the Baby Yoda, so we have some extra collectible warmers set up around the home. So first one out is Plum and White Woods, and a lot of these are going to be from the Bring Back My Bar collection because obviously I wanted to try them, see how well they performed, see which ones I liked, which ones I didn't like. There were some I knew right out of the gate I was not even going to try to warm, like Amber Hollow, but this one, Plum and White Woods, was actually a very pleasant surprise. So normally I don't like fruity scents or super sweet scents, but I did really truthfully enjoy this. So the White Woods in this, it gave it kind of like an earthy, more masculine kind of scent to it with just a little hint of plummy sweetness in the background. So originally I wasn't sure how well this was going to perform as well because on cold it's a very light scent, but it did actually perform really well. I wouldn't say it's like a powerhouse scent by any stretch of the imagination, but it is for sure distinctly there, and I was pleasantly surprised at this. I really did actually like it. I ended up ordering an extra couple of bars just to kind of have on hand, just because we did truly enjoy that one. So that was Plum and White Woods. Next one out is Black Currant Bubbly. So this immediately made it into my club. It's super... it reminds me, I think if you've watched any of my videos before, it smells like a screwball from the ice cream truck. So this is really good. It's like super, super fruity. I don't really like super fruity, but this one I did actually really quite enjoy. So, and this one is definitely a really great performer. It smells so good throughout the house. It went straight into my Scentsy club the minute that I smelled that. It was so good. Next one out, we have a Mystery Man. So this is one of our popular male, more masculine scents. And it just smells like men's cologne. But it's not like a heavy, overpowered men's cologne. It's very nice and light. We typically melt this upstairs in our master bedroom and bathroom. My husband doesn't like girly things in the bedroom too much, but I kind of changed this out. I've been doing a lot of holiday scents, a lot of Bring Back My Bar, so I finally did go through our Mystery Man that we had here. So let's see here, and I've got a little bit of a cold, so thankfully I can still smell, but I'm a little congested, so forgive me for that. Next one out is a Sven Fearless by Nature. So this is so good. And this one is going away, so I had to put this into my club. I was super sad to read after they just, re-released this bar and re-released the Sven Buddy, that they were going to be locking him away in the vault. Already, it's only been a couple of weeks. So my girls did get their Sven buddies for Christmas. They were super excited. They're actually both cuddled up with their Svens, and he was giant. I will have to show him off a little bit later, but his smell is so good. So again, this is like a woodsy, earthy, almost kind of like cologne-y scent. Oh, so good. Definitely went straight into my club. Next one out is Vanilla Ode. So another Bring Back My Bar. This is currently in my club. Like you can smell the vanilla. You can smell, it almost smells like kind of vanilla and like, almost like a suede or a leather. I know they have vanilla suede, which is a little more leathery, but it's kind of got like a little like woodsy, leathery background to it. So this, I'm not sure if it's going to stay in my club as much as I like it. It wasn't very strong. So I do like strong scents in the main portions of our home. This one did not end up being very strong. It was very nice in the bathroom. It might be nice in the bedroom at night, but in terms of being like a main large space performer, as good as this smells, it was not like on the tip top of my list. So it probably will not make the cut to stay next month. Next one out, I actually popped this one in this morning, and yes, I go through an entire bar every time I redo my warmers. This is Be Merry. So it is piney. It's got a little hint of tart fruit inside, but it's mostly pine. James is at work today, so I got to do pine for Christmas. Made me very happy. Absolutely love this Be Merry. It's right up there with kind of like Cranberry Garland, but it's more pine than cranberry, I would say. So, beautiful mixture. Next up is Hug in a Mug. Funny story about this one. I actually would not have melted through this entire bar as quickly as I did. So in my last video that I had posted, we had, I had managed to score the Stella the Unicorn Warmer for the 2-year-old. And she loves, like, she's a chocolate crazed person. So I have, like, her Stella Buddy has the Hug in a Mug scent pack in it. So I put Hug in a Mug in her warmer, and silly mommy left the bar sitting on her dresser. So, and this really just smells like hot chocolate. It's good, but I'm not like a strong, like, I don't want my whole house to smell like chocolate, but I figured she would like it because she likes her corn smelling like chocolate. But she put 4 cubes in Stella. Half a bar went into Stella. She's not supposed to fit more than 2 cubes. So we had some major Hug in a Mug waxident going on. And then she also added the rest of the cubes because I had only put 1 cube in Stella. So she actually went through 7 other cubes of wax and put them in the warmer in our bedroom, in Haley's warmer, so our other little girl's warmer. So she just went to town. She wanted everything to smell like chocolate. So we did go through a full bar of Hug in a Mug in one day. Accidentally. Next one out is the NHL Fresh Ice. It's supposed to be like, it's mint and sandalwood. And we do really, really like this one. We've been melting it quite a bit. It's more mint. It's not like a peppermint or an after dinner mint. It's just almost like a fresh herbal mint in this. Like, you just grind up actual fresh mint. And it's got a little bit of sandalwood to give it kind of more of that masculine scent. So I'm not finding that we're going through as much of this as I thought we were initially going to. Because really, if my husband gets a choice, he's going to pick the NFL Gridiron Rush anytime over the Fresh Ice. But it is a very pleasant scent. So we do enjoy it. I've got a little bit of a stock of that. So it might stay in my club. It might not. Next one out is Blue Grotto. So I really just kind of wanted to freshen things up after we had spent an entire day baking cookies. I don't know why we baked as many cookies as we did. So like we have chocolate toffee cookies, we have chocolate chip cookies, I have Christmas crack, I have puppy chow. Like we spent an entire day just baking with the kids, and it was so much fun. Now I have like a giant stack of cookies on my counter, but I wanted to just kind of freshen up the air just a little bit after all of the heavy bakery stuff that we've got going. So Blue Grotto is like, it is the perfect citrus mix. I've got it in my cleaning products as well. So like my counter clean, my husband grabbed Blue Grotto out first. So it's got like lemon and orange and like a hint. I don't know if it comes with lime, but it kind of smells like lime. So instead of being like one solid citrus, it's like the most beautiful citrus blend. Blue Grotto is a love in our house. Next one up is Feeling Pine. This is a very light pine scent. This came in our Let It Snow 3-pack. And I do love the pine scents. Like, I am pine crazy. I love pine. My husband does not. So this was an okay pine scent for me to put in while he was home ramping up for Christmas. But, you know, for me personally, it's not a strong enough pine for me to be like, oh my God, I can't live without this one. I'm more of an iced pine, very snowy spruce kind of pine lover. But, you know, if you like very light hints of pine, Feeling Pine was really good. Next one out is Lavender and White Balsam. I am actually almost through our second bar of this. This is so good. Straight into my club. My mom came down for a visit on Monday, and she was going through my box of bars, and she immediately picked out the Lavender and White Balsam too. So I love lavender. It's like lavender and pine together, and it's just beautiful. I actually have this combination going in the house today. So the Lavender and White Balsam in the mini warmers, and then I've got the Be Merry with the stronger pine in the larger warmers. So wherever you go, my house is piney today, and it's gorgeous. Next one out, Evergreen and Grapefruit. It's December. Like I said, pine person. I kind of love that my husband works afternoons sometimes, because I get to get away with some of the scents that he does not like. Although with any luck, he might be able to start doing first shift here soon. So again, another compromise on the pine. So it's not the strong pine, but it's just it's a beautiful pine. I love Evergreen and Grapefruit. So good. Next up, we have a much older Bring Back My Bar. So I was able to get this from another consultant that I am friends with, and I had been hoarding this for a while, just waiting for the Christmas season. It is so good. So Frosted White Birch is, I mean, it's just like Birch Campfire, but it's very, very light. So it's not like that strong around the campfire scent. It is just a very light, light woodsy scent, with just like, it's so good. Like, I can't even begin to describe it. So voting is going to be coming back around for the US on January 4th. I don't know if this one will be included in that or not, but you best believe that I will be there once it hits. You can actually vote every 5 minutes for your favorites, which you can do on my personal website, which is laurasaromaretreat.scentsy.us. So that you can vote for your favorite bars to come back in. So I will be keeping an eye out for this beauty so that I can get my hands on this again and get this guy in my club. So like I said, this came from another consultant that I am friends with. She happened to have it. She's not into the woodsy stuff. And I'm like, let me just take that home with me. So it was very fortunate that she had it. Next one up is Slay All Day. This one is just kind of a staple. Like, I can't even begin to describe what this smells like to me. So it's definitely not a very strong predominant scent. It does make a cute shirt. Slay All Day. But I was melting this one in smaller spaces. So I was melting this one upstairs this week, and it's like really soft. It's really light. It's very pleasant. It doesn't predominantly smell like one thing. I would say it's slightly feminine, slightly masculine. There's maybe I don't know, a touch of floral, a touch of woodsy. It's just a really great combination. Next one out of the box is Welcome Summer. Again, I mean, you can see I've been seasonally melting things, but I do like to kind of switch it up just a little bit. And this is by far one of my favorites. I did part with it in my club. I mean, it's just really, it's like a bright spring, you know, punch in the face floral. It's very beautiful. But it does, unfortunately, I'm the only one in my household who really likes this one. So I've got a couple bars as a backup, but I did part with it in my club to make room for some of the Bring Back My Bars that everybody enjoyed. So next one up is a Cutie Pie Cupcake. My goodness. Again, this was another extremely pleasant surprise for me. Like, the minute that I saw that, I was going to be like, you know, I figured this was going to be a hard no for me. I was like, okay, it's going to be sweet, bakery, totally not a fan. But it's got clementine, so it's more of a citrus with a hint of cake and a hint of frosting in the background. And I do love my citruses. So Cutie Pie Cupcake did end up making it into my club. I am so excited to get more of this. Because like I said, I mean, you can smell like the vanilla cake in the background, but it's got a very bright citrus as its top note. So it just complemented, the vanilla cake just complemented it really well. Next one out of the box, again, for the citrus family, Dumbo Circus Parade. It's my girls' go-to. You guys will see this in pretty much every single box ever. And this is just so good. So again, Dumbo Circus Parade, it's one of those really bright citrus combinations that, you know, just helps clean the air. And it is a powerhouse performer. So we love this. This is our favorite, like all-time favorite bar ever. So this will never, ever come out of my club. Last wax bar in the box today is Cranberry Garland. So again, going to that whole realm of pine. So this one is kind of like the opposite of the Be Merry. So Be Merry is more pine than cranberry. Still so good. And this one is more tart cranberry with just that hint of pine in the background. So, you know, depending on which way you feel like swinging with either the tart cranberry up top or the, you know, distinct pine with the hint of cranberry in the background, you can go either way. And then the last thing in my empties box is a pod pack. So this one is very snowy spruce. I have had my wall fan diffuser plugged in behind our Christmas tree, which quite frankly, I know that this sounds terrible because it's Christmas Day, but I'm ready for it to come down. The kids have been, we put it up early this year. So they were super, super excited to decorate for the holidays the minute Thanksgiving was over. Normally I don't put up our tree or our decorations until after the weekend of Thanksgiving, so after Thanksgiving. This year it went up on like November 1st, right after Halloween. It was crazy. But we weren't going anywhere. We haven't been doing anything. I don't like to take the kids out into stores because, I mean, not that I'm like super paranoid about the pandemic, but my children like to touch everything. And then they rub their face and then they stick their fingers in their mouth, and it for sure straight up just geeks me out. So, well, I will run out and do things when they stay with dad in the morning, or I wait for his day off, or I do a pickup. You know, so they've been like housebound because, come on, they're 2 and 4, they're everywhere. So we put up the Christmas tree early, but I am ready for it to come down. The kittens have been playing in it. The kids have broken several ornaments this year because they keep taking them off the tree. Half our tree is naked at the bottom. So, I mean, I did get to bring the Christmas tree scent to the Christmas tree this year, which was kind of nice. well, the pack doesn't really smell like anything, but Very Snowy Spruce was definitely a good pine scent. And because it was limited to the fan diffuser, you kind of needed to be near it. So that is one thing I'm finding about our fan diffusers, is they're really good in small spaces, like a bathroom or a hallway or a laundry room. But it did not perform nearly as well as I had hoped in our front room. So my fan diffuser will be making its way back to the bathroom. So right now I do have the mini Crystal Christmas warmer in there, and it is beautiful, but the 2-year-old likes to take the step stool and mess with that too. So that will be going back into our bathroom, because it's really just great for high traffic spaces, and I have several other pods that I definitely want to use. So that was the last thing. So that is everything that we've gone through for it's been almost 3 weeks now. So you know, I did fill an entire box up to the very tippy top, so I figured now was a great time to do this while they were sleeping, and then I can make way for some new things that we're putting in there. But I hope you guys all had or are having or had a very Merry Christmas. If you spent it at home, I hope you got to at least, you know, talk to your family. If you spent it with your family, that's extremely lucky. And I hope you guys all enjoyed each other's company, and thank you very much for watching. Merry Christmas, you guys. Bye-bye.